In ancient Japan, true samurai were never obsessed with winning, they were obsessed with precision. A legendary warrior once said, "Victory is merely the shadow cast by perfect preparation." For the samurai, winning was never the goal. It was the natural result of their process. This philosophy shaped everything they did, not just swordsmanship, but archery, calligraphy, and even the quiet grace of the tea ceremony. Their mastery didn't come from a special talent or a stroke of luck. It came from how they practiced, how they finished, and how they endured. Today, we're going to explore 3 ancient samurai principles that can completely transform the way you approach and master any skill in your life, whether it's learning an instrument, starting a business, or becoming a better artist. Let's begin with the first principle, shu, which means to obey and protect the fundamentals. All mastery begins with shu. For the samurai, this was about an absolute, unwavering respect for the basics. No matter how skilled a warrior became, he always returned to simple footwork, basic stances, and one clean, perfect strike repeated endlessly, thousands of times. While others chased flashy, complex techniques, the true samurai was busy perfecting what looked ordinary to everyone else. They understood a profound truth that we often forget in our fast-paced world. Mastery is not about doing more. It's about doing less, but doing it perfectly. Think about your own life, about the skills you want to develop. Ask yourself, can you perform the most basic, fundamental part of your skill with complete and total control? Can you do it without thinking? Almost as if it's a part of you. Because if the foundation is weak, no advanced technique, no fancy trick, will ever save you when it really matters. So often we see the basics as something just for beginners, something to rush past on our way to the real stuff. But the samurai knew better. The basics are not just for beginners. They are the bedrock, the foundation that carries you all the way to mastery. True excellence is built on a flawless command of the simple things. This brings us to our second principle, zanshin, which translates to lingering awareness, or awareness after the action. A samurai never relaxed immediately after striking. He never celebrated a hit or let his guard down. He never lost focus. For him, the action wasn't finished when the sword landed. It was only finished when his mind returned to a state of calm, alert stillness, ready for what came next. Now, let's look at modern life. We rush from one task to another. We finish things halfway and immediately move on to the next item on our to-do list. We send emails and messages without rereading them for clarity. We complete huge projects but neglect to polish the final, crucial details. Zanshin teaches us a powerful lesson that is more relevant today than ever before. The final 10% of your effort determines the quality of the entire work. True excellence lives in the follow-through, in the moments after you think the job is done. So, the next time you think you're finished with something, whether it's an essay, a presentation, or even just a conversation, pause. Don't rush. Check it again. Refine the details that no one else might even notice. That is the space where good becomes great. That is where mastery truly reveals itself. It is the difference between something that is simply done and something that is done with care and intention. And finally, our third principle, futishin, the unshakable mind. Futishin means the immovable mind. Now, this doesn't mean being emotionless or robotic. It means being steady, centered, and resilient, especially when faced with chaos and uncertainty. When a samurai lost a duel, he didn't despair. He returned to his training with renewed focus. When he was criticized, he didn't become defensive. He listened for the truth in the feedback. When others around him advanced faster, he didn't get jealous or discouraged. He stayed on his own path, trusting his process. Today, our minds are under constant attack from distraction, self-doubt, social comparison, and a relentless pressure to see results immediately. Futishin is the antidote to all of this. It's the inner strength that allows you to practice even when your motivation has completely disappeared. It's the resilience to continue even when your progress feels invisible and painfully slow. It's the ability to remain calm and focused even when the outcome is completely uncertain. This inner strength, this immovable mind, is what turns simple consistency into unstoppable mastery. It's the engine that drives you forward through the long, often difficult journey of acquiring a new skill. It is the quiet power that ensures you don't give up just before the breakthrough. So, let's recap the samurai path to mastery. It's a path that is simple in its design, but it is never easy to walk. First, Shu, master the fundamentals until they are flawless, until they are a part of your very being. Second, Zanshin, finish everything you do with full awareness and care, paying attention to the final details that define excellence. And third, Futishin, build an unshakable mind that refuses to quit, that stays steady in the face of setbacks and distractions. This three-part path has never failed those who truly commit to it. It has been tested for centuries, in the dojo and on the battlefield. The only question is not whether it works, but whether you will have the discipline and the patience to walk it long enough to see the results. Now, I want you to make a commitment to yourself. Go to the comments section right now and write, "I will master my skills." This isn't just for me. It's a promise to yourself to embrace this journey. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.